What's good, fellas? Just going live randomly, I got a lot of shit to discuss if you want to come on in and talk. I normally wouldn't go live this normally hour, but yeah. I'm pretty bored and I want to talk, you know. I'll probably talk about last night and you guys will give me the rundown of what happened yesterday while I was at Barclays. That's about it, to be honest. I put the link in already if you want to come and discuss. Well, in the meantime, I'm just going to wait for you guys to come in and I'll update the scoreboards for tonight's ticker. What up, Jaden? Yo, last night was wild. I'll discuss when people come in. Oh, Butters is here. All right. Depression,
Okay.
Butters.
Yeah, but if anybody if anybody wants me to make an excuse about yesterday, look, I can make the excuses all I want about this team, but it will only make it more, you know, it will only make it making me making excuses for Matt Nagy. And honestly, why is he still employed? He should be fired.
Well, keep tanking. We want a top 5 pick. You want Nagy fired? Well, keep tanking.
We can't tank. We can't tank.
Well, with
It doesn't
Nagy
make
a head coach, you definitely can tank. You might get a win though this week though against Detroit.
Don't count on it. Don't count on it.
I'm probably gonna put a under 50 for that parlay because I know no team's going over 30 points on that one. That should be low scoring. Probably should be around 20 to 14 BS. Some low scoring game again. Because really, how did that game get low scoring? I didn't know. Between the Lions and Browns.
Because you want to know why Dan Campbell, even though his team is without, multiple pieces, they don't have the talent, but they know how to keep it competitive. We don't.
And then, but this still doesn't excuse Cleveland for because Baker Mayfield sucks now. Baker sucks now.
Eh.
Yeah.
Honestly, if anybody's expecting me to make an excuse about yesterday's performance, then I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have an excuse. I could sit here and say, oh, maybe because we didn't have Robinson, we didn't have Eddie Jackson, we didn't have Akeem Hicks. Cleo Mack is out for the season, but against a Raven, like we were gifted by the football gods. We were
To win a
gifted.
game.
Yeah, we were gifted
Yeah,
because
because that Darnell Mooney tee, yeah. That was the winner. That should have been the winner right there.
no, we were gifted by the football gods with Lamar Jackson and Marquise Brown being out.
Yeah. And yeah, I lost to a backup, yeah.
Yeah, this is Matt
In his
Nagy's
first career
fourth.
start.
Do you want that? That's Matt Nagy's fourth ever loss after the bye week, and three out of the only one time out of the bye week he's only lost to a starting quarterback, and that was Aaron Rodgers. He's lost to Brock Osweiler, he's lost to Teddy Bridgewater, and right now he lost to Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
I know. When your team is off a bye week, some teams are not prepared. Okay, we've seen that from passes. But when we're gifted against a team like the Ravens, win the game. Like Matt Nagy is. Oh my gosh, bro! How does he have a job? Like 3-7, that gets most coaches fired.
Well, because most of them GMs are not going to fire them mid-season, unfortunately. Yeah, they don't want to fire head coaches mid-season, so unfortunately there's that. Alright, Colts go to 6-5. Yeah, I'm updating the ticker right now. I'm looking at the scores. I'm already mad Washington won and yeah, Philly won to make our shot at the playoffs harder. That's why we gotta
I
win tonight.
Next year is going to be our year. But if we don't get the head coach, the Vikings will win.
Next year, your year. First, worry about getting the head coach. Then you could talk about that.
I mean, who do we really have to? The Vikings can be inconsistent, even though they won against Green Bay.
I don't know, but yeah, Buffalo Bill.
CEO, you, you could suck my.
Yo,
You
what's
could
good CEO?
see, but
Dolphins. Oh,
the thing
Dolphins.
is,
I've come. Dolphins might come back though, even though they beat the Jets. It's 4-7 now. All right, but yeah, you were
CEO,
saying.
CEO. If you want me to make an excuse about my team, I don't. I could sit here and tell you all the excuses, but it'll only make you want to clown me more.
No, he's only clowning you because you were you were basically spamming him Lamar all week. So of course he's gonna want to take some retaliation because you were spamming
Because
about Lamar being out with an illness and everything, and y'all
because
still
because
lost.
because that was a gift from the football gods. That was a gift, and it was our fault because we didn't take advantage of it. You know what? I find out a lot about this team. It's not the talent that's the problem. It's the coaching staff.
Mhm. Damn, they lost to Colt McCoy again. Seattle.
Matt Nagy basically is drunk over the 2018 season. He's drunk over it because
The
you want to
front
know
office
because
is still drunk over it. If they would have fired him by now.
no. They've been drunk because we gave up the most points in Sunday Night Football history. It was when we had Mark Trestman as our head
God
coach.
damn. The Bungles blow out the Raiders 32-10 down. God damn. But yeah, you're saying?
Uh, the the re looking back at it, it was mostly our number one defense in the league. Okay, we had guaranteed turnovers. We don't have that. We have a garbage cornerback in fucking Kendall Villeneuve. We have no secondary, because we don't have Eddie Jackson because he was out for this game. That and we don't have Khalil Mack. We don't have a dominant. We still have a dominant pass rush, but it's not dominant right now without Khalil Mack.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that haunts me, CEO, at night is seeing that clown Matt Nagy speak in front of the media like the motherfucker was getting spam clown emojis.
JMS. Yo, Whitey's, yeah. I'll put the link and see if you want to come in, but still, yeah, that was a fact. If y'all, that was the most poverty thing I've seen. If y'all lost to a backup named Tyler Huntley,
Yeah, because Matt Nagy's kind of like Mike Tomlin. He plays down to competition always. He
does he even play
it,
up to competition?
no, he plays down to competition. Last year he did it with Philip Rivers, um, because that was a winnable game because the Colts were not, despite their record, were looking suspect. Even though Philip Rivers was kind of washed up that year,
Mhm.
looking at it, that's when he played down to competition, and he played down to competition when we played the Lions when we blew that 10-point lead.
He beat Andy Dalton and Justin Fields in the same game. God damn.
Yo,
All right, Gavin.
YTC. I hate to break it to you, CEO. Your quarterback is a veteran. This is his second year. Justin Fields is a rookie, so I don't know why you're bragging about it.
No, we're bragging because I remember during the stream before I left, you were saying Dalton better than Fields.
I said that as
when
a,
you originally want Dalton benched for Fields.
No, I said that as a joke.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. Yeah, okay. All right, Gavin. Andy Dalton should be paid $100 million a year.
Well, I hate to disappoint you. He's probably retiring after the season.
He'll probably become a QB coach, to be honest, Dalton.
Honestly, we need someone
Did
like
you
a
call
Joe.
a second-year player with less starts than Fields a veteran? No, he's a second-year player. That's not a veteran. A veteran is someone normally after 4 or 5 years has a journeyman backup or some shit.
Okay, how a second-year quarterback? Do you want to know why Jordan Love did better than Justin Fields did in his first
Oh
game?
yeah, I did chant AEW Gav, just to go along with the crowd. It wasn't because I hated the product, it was just so I can fit in the crowd. We were all everybody was chanting CM Punk and AEW.
Yeah, dude, that's why Jordan Love did better because he sat out last season and started only one game. Okay, just because you start one game doesn't mean you're automatically a rookie.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm not trying to defend
Andy Dalton
Wiley.
should be the QB coach for the Bears. It would be a great fit.
Honestly, he would do better than Matt Nagy.
Coach?
Yeah.
All right. So keep that same energy if you're still the same record. I want you to keep that same energy.
It's not gonna happen.
All right, what's good, TRL?
Yo.
What's good, TRL? Yo. That really be Seattle with Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy just on Seattle. I told you.
I knew we were going to. I knew we were
I
going
know
to.
he owns Seattle. I know Colt McCoy owns Seattle.
Now we're going into the bye week with the best record, and then when we play Chicago
9-2,
after
yeah.
that, Kyler and DeAndre will be back against Chicago that week after too. Yep. I really hope we're the team that gets Matt Nagy fired.
If Taylor Huntley didn't do it, Kyler's not going to do it.
But yeah, those 4 games screw my bet on my parlays.
This is
okay. Can you believe Jonathan Taylor had 54 points in fantasy?
Yeah, he went off completely. And also, yeah, he's averaging 100 rushing yards a game. Imagine that. That's a lock on for parlays. I should have put money on the Colts game, knowing Jonathan Taylor's going to rush over 100 and probably get over 2 TDs every time he averages it. Basically, the entire offense in Indianapolis is basically Jonathan Taylor than it is Carson Wentz and their weapons. It's more Jonathan Taylor.
What crimes did I commence against the Ravens? The only crime I know is Matt Nagy had his team unprepared.
Taylor scored more TDs than any team this league in the league.
And I know that's normal for coaches out of the bye week. When teams come out of the bye, it doesn't shock me when they lose right after. But that is not an excuse.
No,
Are
definitely.
you talking? I mean, I think last year after our bye week, we only won 2 games after that, and then missed the playoffs.
Well, you're about to be 9-2, so I think you're practically in the wild card right now. You already got 9 wins.
We're division lead right now.
Yeah, you guys got 9 wins. Y'all good already.
Since Green Bay lost, we have first seed again.
Y'all are set. That's set.
I'm trying to actually win the division though. I don't want to play wild card. Fuck that shit.
You're about to win what competition do you have in the division? The Lambs are gonna. The Lambs are frauds. The Lambs are frauds, like you said. They are frauds.
Listen, okay. I know they're taking a shit right now, but like, and the hardest part is they play Green Bay next week. That game's a lose for me.
Don't beat Green Bay though. At least you get to see the. Hang on, put them in. At least you get to see the Lambs suffer.
Yo,
if the Packers win, they're behind us for first seed. If
give me a second. I'll put them in.
They're behind us for the division.
I just gotta update the ticker real quick. Yeah, that's it. I forgot to put them.
Did you see my rant on CG's?
What's going on?
What's going on?
ATST.
So,
but yeah, afternoon stream. Yeah.
Thank God we have a holiday
and John
season
Jay's
ahead of
here.
us.
What's up?
What's up? Morning here in the West Coast. What's up?
Well, afternoon for me.
Victory
I got
Monday
up like 2 hours ago. I got up at 11 in my time zone.
Victory Monday.
I didn't get home till like 2:30 in the morning.
I wish I could say the same thing, but
how weird it is to say that the Patriots are first seed without first in the AFC East without Tom Brady for the first time.
But supposedly he's a product of Brady.
It's not that weird. It's not that weird. I mean, it's not. Listen, it's not that weird because the Buffalo Bills are overrated.
Bills are a bit overrated. They have a great secondary, though.
All off season. Oh, he was nothing without Tom Brady.
Yeah, the defense that got shitted on.
Yeah, and he's already. I think he's already near first. He's favored for wild card. Yeah,
so
the first seed.
Wait, so you guys believe that Tom Brady's a glorified system quarterback, or?
Nah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Tom Brady, people forget was a system quarterback. It really fit the system, and New England had really great offensive coordinators. People forget the guy who eventually went to coach Notre Dame, and of course, I forget the other guy, but he had some really good offensive.
Yes, J Mouse, I do feel like Lakers are frauds.
Duh, I say that all the time. CG.
Yeah,
CG.
You saw the fight.
Hey, where's Gavin? We beat the shit out of the.
You saw the fight between the. You saw the fight the Lakers game.
Yeah.
Gavin said he's coming in.
Yo,
LeBron.
Gavin? Hey, we beat the Nuggets by 30 last night. Where's Gavin?
Oh,
God
yeah.
damn.
We also, hey, YTC. Hey, YTC.
Yeah.
How about them Knicks?
Ugh.
Oh,
We lost. Oh damn.
Warriors.
I was watching the game. Man. We'll see about.
what really
season.
killed you was Julius
John
randomly
Jay,
throwing the
who did
ball
you
out
guys-
of bounds.
John Jay, who'd you guys beat?
I forgot.
The Warriors.
Oh, I think we played
the
the Raptors.
The Raptors, yeah. See, you're playing shitty teams.
We're not a shitty team. We're tied for the first seed. Well, actually, we are the first seed.
Oh yeah. Basically, the Warriors are better than every basketball team that's in this.
For
Yeah,
now.
talk to me when you choke in the playoffs.
For now.
Except the Suns.
You're the best basketball team for now.
Tom Brady is not a glorified system quarterback. Tom Brady was a system quarterback early on, but now he is the system.
Come on, CEO. Can you stop saying stupid shit, man?
TRO, you're trying to say?
Yesterday.
Do you really think
the
Miami? Do you think the Miami Heat can get first seed?
I said
No. Hold on. CEO. Yes, he was a system quarterback, dude. But has he got better? He's started to become a really good quarterback. People forget he was a system fit. Mac Jones is a system fit. That's why people compare him to Tom Brady. This is not me taking a shot at CEO, but I know he's going to take it the wrong way, just like he always does. But at the end of the day, you still have to understand he was a good system quarterback. He has a really great release, okay? And when he was in Michigan, people forgot that there were games where he was on the bench and the starting quarterbacks were losing, and he would come in there and he would save the Michigan's butts many times, especially I don't know what bowl game they played.
We're talking about Mac Jones?
Yeah. So I'm not saying
Mac Jones was Bama.
I don't. No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Mac Jones. I'm talking about Tom Brady when he was in Michigan. So, and one of the things that I will always say is that I know my football. Like I said, I did not grow up with playing comic books, video games. I was the only dude who was listening to NFL Network when it started, ESPN, all those networks when I was a kid. I never saw cartoons, so I learned, and I had really good teachers and real pro athletes. Because I'm sick and tired of these idiots. I don't know shit.
Theo reply to you.
Like I always do when I have a takes things the wrong way. It's not the wrong way, man. I'm telling you the truth. And CEO, you're getting to know John Jay. John Jay's not going to be nice. Not going to be this punctual dude. Learn to deal with it. Okay? I'm not bullying you. I'm correcting your stupidness. I'm sorry.
Oh?
I'm sorry. I'm tired of being nice. Everyone,
I love how he said it.
Oh,
yeah. So, look, I don't think that was a stupid take. I just thought you were stupid for saying that.
Yeah, well, what was one of his stupid, dumb takes he said?
Oh, man.
Anything involving chicken ass.
Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to stop to be the bigger person because sometimes, there are sensitive people. I forget sometimes, John Jay. Remember, there's sensitive people in the world.
CEO ain't sensitive. He's been the biggest bully ever.
He thinks
bully?
Who thought Nick Bosa deserves Nick Bosa deserves comeback player of the year?
I know bullies. CEO's not a bully.
You haven't seen one of his you haven't seen Fizz Vegas shots fired. You haven't seen it.
Yeah, he got multiple boosts get out of the stream.
Oh man.
Bro, this dude donate check this out, John Jay. He donated $100 to clap me.
Who donated $100?
Clap butters.
He donated Fizz Vegas like in total like thousands of dollars and shit.
Accumulated
thousands of dollars. I'm a broke ass dude.
Like, dude, wait, and when we called back then when we called Awesome Kid Jockstrap,
chicken ass only $2.99 at Popeyes. What up?
Wait, man? back then when we called Awesome Kid Jockstrap, didn't CEO come up with that?
Yeah, he came up with Jockstrap. That's when we called him Jockstrap.
He also donated $100 to clap TOP that one live stream.
Him and TOP went at it all the time.
I love hanging out here because apparently everyone has had beef with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the Nets have it's back to Chicago. Nets were like first seed for like a whole day.
Yeah, because we beat them earlier.
That's not surprising. The fucking East sucks this year.
The East always been The East always been
mediocre since 2011. I mean, it's when the last time they were good was 2011. And I would just say because of the rule changing, it makes it passe enough for their top players to be shitty from the behind the arc. Even the Wizards that were like first seed for a few days.
Yeah, I don't know why the Wizards.
Like if it weren't for injuries, do you really think the Milwaukee Bucks would have won the title last year?
People's like the Wizards are good now.
Okay,
they just have some decent role players in the starting position.
The Bucks. Okay, Tiara, I know you're gonna. I know this is probably dumb, but both Suns and the Suns and the Bucks both got lucky in the finals.
No, they didn't.
Yes, you did.
The only series that the Suns got lucky in was the Clippers series.
Yeah, Awesome Kid. Why'd your team lose to the Warriors? Look, Lisa J-Mo. They beat Awesome Kid's team.
The Warriors did beat the
Raptors. Yeah, beat the Awesome Kid team.
Beating shitty teams.
Hey! Don't blame the league that there's.
You're beating shitty teams. Meanwhile, the Suns are out here beating the shit out of all these over 500 teams.
Well, don't worry, man. We're gonna beat your
November
your team,
30th. November 30th. The
Yeah.
one time you face an above average team.
and we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
And then before that we play the Knicks. Before that we play the Knicks too.
Well, of course
Don't
you're
worry, we're
gonna
getting
beat the
revenge.
Knicks because what are the
Nah,
Knicks?
we're gonna
9-8,
well trap.
9-9, 9-10, under 500.
Don't worry, trap
Wait,
game.
how's having more wins than losses over?
Don't
under
worry,
500?
we're making it a trap game.
Oh really?
TRL, we
You
beat
know
the
Chris
Nets.
Paul. You know Chris Paul owns the Garden, right?
He's not the same Chris Paul as he was before, but what's good, CEO?
The only sad thing I gotta see.
What up, CEO?
Yeah, what's good? I wasn't planning to come on in, but I had to clear some shit up.
And you also have reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah, right. So my thing is, what do you mean, Andre? Like I always do when I take things the wrong way. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Yesterday, I was telling you some facts.
Okay, did I take it the wrong way though?
And you were contradicting it.
Okay, and yeah, that's me coming back. So what does that have to do with me taking things the wrong way?
No, I'm just saying that when I present facts and I hear something that's stupid, I'm not going to shut up.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no one tells you to shut up. So what's the point?
I don't know, man. I'm just being honest, dude. I'm like, what's wrong with my facts?
There's nothing wrong, but no one's telling you there's nothing wrong with your facts. That's the point. But you're calling me soft and shit for what? Like, no one tell you can't roast people. You don't have to be nice. You can roast people. Like we do that shit all the time. But you're telling me I'm taking it the wrong way, but I've never taken the wrong way.
Well, I didn't want to bring this shit up, but you're in here now. If you had anything you needed to get off your chest, the day I snapped at you and I told you, that I came across at you the wrong way. You said you were okay with it.
Yes,
and then you decided to go ask CG and basically that's basically stitching on me. If you had an issue, with me, we could have talked off camera. We could have talked privately. We could have fixed everything up, man. But I don't need someone telling me that, hey, some dude is telling me that you're being mean to them, you're pissing them off. I said, you know what? They need to talk to me.
No.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I said all this soft stuff. Because if you need to address me one-on-one. Let's talk it out. And I even said I was sorry for snapping at you.
And I let that shit go. So what's the point? Like, why do you keep bringing that shit up?
I try my best to be as respectful as possible, but if one thing that does cross the line is that if you need to go talk to people behind my back, that's cowardice.
I didn't talk to people behind your back. I just want to know if you had a problem with me personally, because CG knows you the best. So I just said, are you all right? That's what I told us. Are you all right? And then he said, yeah, this happens all the time. So then I told him that I hope you get better and we're all cool. That's it. That's all that happened.
Okay,
I have the message. I can confirm it. That's all that fucking happened. Then I let that shit go. So I don't know why you keep bringing it up.
Listen. I believe everything you said because CG, you're confirming it. I'm confirming it. But I came back in after I snapped at you, and I said, "Hey, you don't have to forgive me. You don't have to apologize if you felt that I crossed the line." And I came at you to show you that I was sorry. But if you still wanted to talk, off screen, all you got to do is put on the private chat. I will set up a StreamYard private talk, and we can talk it out. That goes with anyone, because I am old school. I don't do this, going on Twitter and bash people and going on YouTube and start doing stuff like attacking everybody. I don't do that. I just wanted, if you felt it, and if anyone who's watching, anyone who's here thought I crossed the line, you need to call me out, but don't ask people that I know if I'm messed up in the brain, if I'm fucked up, whatever. Just understand that right now, this is John Jay, not in a character goofing around talking about how the Knicks suck, the Sun sucks, the other team suck. No, this is me letting you know in a very vocal way. This is how I talk in real life. Sometimes I'm gonna say shit about people, and all I'm just letting you know that this is how I'm going to be from now on. And I'm giving everyone a disclaimer. If you don't like this, I could just, stop hanging out because I'm not going to apologize no more. I've been on fucking YouTube for almost a year now, and I got to be nice. So
Like, you don't
if
have to be
I have
nice.
something that I want to get off my chest because I'm having a bad day, I'm having a rough week, I'm dealing with some shit. My brain sometimes is telling me, oh, you got to commit suicide. Sometimes I'm going to snap sometimes. So
No, I'm not
I'm
listening.
just going to basically just leave it on that, and it is what it is. So
Listen, if you want to snap at people, you want to roast people, that's fine. But like, just expect that shit to come back at you. That's all I'm saying. Like,
so
Right.
like we're
I
not
wanna
gonna be
ask-
taking. Like, I'm not like I let that shit go, John Jay. I said I let that shit go. When I said I let that shit go, I let that shit go. Right? That's just, like that's done with that shit. Like people keep bringing that shit up, and I never brought that shit up once because I let that shit actually go. Like I let that shit die. But all I'm saying is, if you need to get shit off your chest, that's fine. But if you're gonna snap or do some disrespectful shit, I'm not gonna let it go the second time. It is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is. It happened. I take full responsibility of my actions. I'm not, I'm not, some of these guys, oh, then they start talking back behind, people's back. I don't do that. So I get it. Okay. So it is what it is. The past is the past. I'm just saying, just to, in the future, if anyone wants to talk to me privately, we can have private conversations because I don't do, texting people on cell phones. I don't do, Instagram and Twitter. And my Instagram is only for professional uses for people what I want to have, contacts with, my connections, my channel, my business that I'm trying to promote. But if you want to have a private conversation about something I did or anything about something, feel free to talk to me and we can have a serious conversation offside of camera because I know nobody here right now wants to listen to two people argue and get personal stuff out there. So like I said, so not just to CEO, but anyone who wants to talk to me, get to know me in a personal level. Like we can go on a private StreamYard stuff and we can talk it out, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I get it. And one last time, man, like I said, CEO, I don't hate you. I don't hate no one. I don't have hate in my body. And if I do say shit, I'll take it back. And that's it for me. So hopefully, I got all the stuff off my chest and we can just move on.
Yes.
Yeah, I could tell.
Jesus
Yo, what's good,
fucking
TLP?
Christ, dude.
Look at the comments section. They're already instigating shit. Look at the popcorn
Yeah, the
emojis.
N-word. Let's go. What an instigation.
This vacation already lit. Mac.
This
TRL, we beat the Nets.
Look at Mac's profile pic.
Oh wow.
Analodian.
but that's what I would. That's when I made.
YTC doesn't want to say it. Oh, I didn't get to ask you.
Give me a second.
YTC,
I'm not saying that word publicly like that, on that.
Well, I wanted to ask you over the stream because I didn't get to see the stream earlier. Like, how was your experience up in Brooklyn?
It was dope, man. I got photos all over my Instagram. Obviously, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you already see the profile pic on the the overlay right now. Yeah, I got Instagram. Sure. So if you want to see the photos, I have it on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only been for the Barclays for basketball. I've only been there for SummerSlam.
I've been there for 5 wrestling events. Yeah, but I don't go. I'm not a Nets fan. I'm not going for a Nets unless it's a Nets and Knicks play thing. Yeah.
It's because because I know friends of mine that get work there in concession.
No, but I'm going for the Bulls, and I think it's around February. Yeah, the next time the Knicks and Bulls play in the Garden. So yeah, I'll probably go there for that game with a friend of mine.
Knicks are a better team than the Nets, and I'll take that to the grave right now.
No, I'm going for the Nets. Yeah. No, I'm going for the Knicks. Knicks and Bulls game. I think it's somewhere in February. Yeah,
the Knicks
February.
Just have a better core team, and they're coming around. Oh, Harden's coming back after he dropped 40 against the goddamn Magic. Like, how's that a good team?
Yeah.
The Magic.
And James Harden, ever since that new rule in the NBA, James Harden has fell off.
He came around averaging only like 18 points like in the first 10 games, and people are just not fouling. No, they just don't want Harden to get those purposeful fouls that are not like basketball related.
Yeah, but
and LeBron picking up a fight like he can fight. No one cares, LeBron. You cannot fight.
Hey, LeBron finally went bald.
Wait, who?
LeBron, he finally went bald.
He finally went bald? Oh, that's good then.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to wear that musty, dusty-ass do-rag every season.
It's been a long time coming. Like, all that implants and shit. The nigga should have been bald like 5 years ago.
No, he had yard mulch on his head. He didn't have implants. He had to wear...
Yeah, Mac, if you're wondering what song that was that I put in that sad video I did, that was kind of from a video game where it was Roblox Piggy.
Always, always, always.
But yeah, sometimes anger gets the best of us.
Yeah.
And
I just feel like it's just disagreements.
Yeah, but yeah, CEO. I was afraid to come out and say I was autistic because I thought,
right.
Yeah, I was afraid to because it would. I didn't want to say it because it would make you all want to stop hanging out with me.
Nah, but it's not. Like, why would I not hang out with you just because you're autistic?
Because people use that to pick on people.
So like, I've been cool with you for a long ass time, but like, I'm not gonna stop being cool with you because of that.
You almost did.
Oh, you're talking about with the whole fist thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that wouldn't be the reason why he would stop hanging out with you because you have a bit of a mental disability. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but I get where sometimes we say things that we don't really mean. I mean, I literally told the Chicago Bears owner that she should have been swallowed.
You mean wait, the matriarch? I forgot what her name is.
Yeah, Virginia McCaskey. I said she should.
Virginia McCaffrey, isn't that bitch like 100 years old?
Yeah, and I said you should have been swallowed. See, that was out of line, and I was about to go out of line when you heard me ran on TRL stream. I was almost gonna say the N-word, but I just said, "Oh, just some random black dude."
Jesus Christ!
Say it.
Don't say buddy. Please don't.
Nah.
I would have told McCaskey. No, I would ask James Dolan to.
What up, Giants Nation? I mean, we get the link.
I would ask. I remember I asked James Dolan to kill himself after he. I forgot who he got.
Yo, what's good, Eddie? What's good, Eddie? Yeah, another guy from my Giants group chat with Taj.
I also said that there's probably dead bit when
We're not talking about spoon-fed or Fisk. What were y'all talking about?
No, we were talking about the action earlier. I get where John Jay is coming from because I have.
Is this something that happened on CG stream or any of your streams while I was gone?
No,
nothing.
Oh, y'all weren't live? Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I mean we were on stream, but we were just talking football.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, when I was gone.
Right, yeah.
I was wondering if y'all did some shit happened while I was gone.
No, nothing happened. Like literally nothing happened.
All right.
Yeah, nothing. If YCC, if anything happened, I would tell you.
Well, I wouldn't know because I had to save my phone. My phone was off the majority of the event because I had to save that shit for the fucking train tickets.
You know when I bring up a good point when I say that though.
And I had to save up photos. Yeah, I wanted to save my phone so I can call an Uber when I got off at Penn Station where I live around. Yeah, I was trying to get an Uber 2:00 in the morning.
I also said.
What's good, Gavin?
What's good, Gavin?
Oh, the notorious
Gavin.
The notorious.
What's going on, guys?
The notorious Gavin.
Believe in Satan.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm still going live tonight.
Yo, ban them.
Of course, I'm going live. It's a Giants game. Of course, I'm going live.
Hey, yo, somebody ban them motherfucker.
Yeah, I blocked them. We're not doing some Titanic BS.
We're not
Why
doing
haven't I got a spanner yet? YTC still haven't given me a spanner.
Oh yeah. You should give Gavin the wrench, bro.
Yeah, I'll give you the wrench. Hang on. I couldn't because I was at the Survivor Series yesterday.
What's up,
Yo,
Gavin?
Yo, Gavin,
What's up, Georgie? Let's go.
Let's
I got
go.
photos on my Instagram. Just
Need
good.
you on my
Oh yeah,
channel.
I got photos on my Instagram. If you want to.
Do you still think it's gonna be a close one come tonight for the Giants against the Bucks?
Yeah, it's already gonna be. All
Yeah,
those
I
games
think-
between the Giants and Bucks are always close.
Yeah, I think I see it close. Yeah.
If
Bucks
you watch
about
our
to
last
run
game,
loose.
it came down within one possession. The
Bucks
games
gonna
came
go
down to one
crazy.
possession or a field goal.
Monday night Brady. Let's go.
Oh,
That
yeah,
game's
yo.
gonna get over. That game's gonna accumulate over 50
I mean,
points.
I wouldn't be surprised if Brady came in and like chopped you up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that would not be a surprise right now. That would just be a spoiler.
Brady
Wouldn't be a
has
surprise.
not lost 3 games in a row since I think like forever.
No, we gotta win tonight. I'm tired of seeing Washington and Philly win on our bye weeks and yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play. I looked at our schedule for next season, and it looks
Football,
like
man.
we
Next
play
season.
Eagles in Chicago, and we play the Washington. We play the no names and at home. Next year, when we get a head coach, that can utilize our quarterback, I think we'll be.
Hold up. So we're talking for next year's schedule. So you play the same holders at the NFC East this year? Oh no, yeah, we play you next year. The entire NFC. Yeah, we play the entire NFC North, so we get you on next year as well.
You actually play us. We come to your crib.
Hold up, you're coming to MetLife? All right, I might actually go to that game.
So, who do you think should be your the new head coach for the Bears, Butters?
You're Butters? Yeah, I might actually go for the Bears and Bears and Giants game and MetLife. No, because my sister's a Bears fan, so
Who's
yeah.
that guy from the Oklahoma
I'll
Sooners?
give you top 5. I'll give you my.
I might go with my sister since she's a Bears fan.
Should you try to hire Steve Sarkisian?
I don't know who that is, but I'll give you my top 5. Eric.
used to be
Well, I'm hoping the Packers game's in New York as
Anthony.
well.
Yeah.
The Green Bay game, I hope it's in New York as well. So I want to go with my buddy who's a Packers fan. So yeah, for Giants and Packers next year.
When Aaron Rodgers leads the team.
Yeah, we'll beat Jordan Love. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, y'all should.
So because I already know at this point, Danny's gonna probably stay for next year. Honestly, I don't think we're drafting a quarterback out of 2022.
It's
Nah, I don't
Jordan
think-
Love.
Honestly, I don't think we're drafting another quarterback.
I don't
It's
see it.
It's Jordan Love. When Aaron Rodgers.
So it looks like this year, throughout the entire finish of the year, next year will be Jones as the quarterback. I already see it.
But it's Jordan Love. Like
They're
Aaron
gonna
Rodgers-
basically use it. They're gonna basically blame Gettleman. They're gonna blame the offensive coordinator as an excuse. But yeah, they're gonna. Hopefully, this is a wake-up call to build around the line as a last resort.
Do you want to keep Joe Judge or
I'd rather keep Judge than Jason Garrett.
Yeah, Jason Garrett's a
Yeah.
terrible offensive
I'd
coordinator.
rather keep Ryan Pace than Matt Nagy. I promise you.
No,
Yeah.
but I'd rather keep Judge around than compare to him.
Yeah, I don't know why the
Give
fuck.
Judge
Matt
one more
Nagy-
year.
Who's writing up their offensive schemes on third down situations?
Look. Everybody.
Oh God.
They
And
somehow
probably have a better scheme to work because Patrick Graham's defense. I mean, we don't pick up early, but we somehow do good in the middle or late in the season.
Okay,
The defense.
4th and 1, and the motherfucker and the guy calls the time. That's that.
Jay Mouse. Liverpool is the greatest. Jay Mouse knows.
Okay, play.
He knows.
Nah.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That's
Liverpool.
Let's go. Hello.
Liverpool.
Double Liverpool.
Thank God for Travis
Go.
Gibson. Otherwise, that would have been the most goofy play call I have ever seen in my life.
Hey Gavin, teach me a Liverpool song.
Sang one line. L-I-V-E-R-P double O-L Liverpool FC. Easy.
Yeah.
And one day I'm gonna go to the Europe games. One day I'm going to these Chelsea or Europe games. Yeah. One day I'm going to UK for that. So I can get the atmosphere in the football.
Well, Anfield. Go to Anfield, I am telling you now. Go to Anfield and watch a Liverpool home game. We are the best fans in the world. Trust me. You're the fans singing. You never walk alone, and you'll come out with a buzzing well. Right, just watch it. Win the next Anfield game, right? Yeah, I'll give you a shout on Twitter before it, right? Yeah, and I'll tell you when to put it on because you just watch it and the fans are just singing.
No, but I can't wait for the World Cup next year. No, next year is when I'm going to start betting on the World Cup for first time betting on soccer.
Oh, will you keep me posted on those bets? I might even have a few tips here.
It's not easy.
No, because the thing is that most of those games can't go into draw. They can't do draws in the World Cup, so it's either
the league games can. It's a league and then knockout. It's a league first.
Yeah, the knockout rounds.
The top teams in the top second place go through, and then
the knockout rounds. Yeah, the knockout rounds are when I can win the money because there's no in between what team has to win.
You think it's 50-50? It's not 50-50, bro. I mean, lucky if you're lucky. But yeah, well, if you know your football, you have a good idea what the result will be. So if you talk to me before you lay your bets and say you're thinking about doing...
No, because for my bets, the last time I did a bet, it was on a South American game. It was on, the qualifiers. What happened was I took Argentina over Brazil. I took Ecuador over Chile. And then I took Paraguay over Bolivia. That game ended in a tie. Argentina and Brazil ended in a tie, surprisingly, and I won the Ecuador game. So basically, 2 games ended in a tie, and then one I won.
Yeah, because the qualifiers in this in the league.
Yeah, because Ecuador beat Chile, so that's the game I won.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can help you. When it comes to the knockouts, I can give you a rough idea about who's playing well, who's not. Maybe who'd score first. As well, I
might predict a draw multiple times. A lot of these games.
Why you want to just play it safe when only predicting the draws?
No, because the majority of the time it's either going to probably be 0-0 or it might be 1-1.
It's not like. What soccer games you be watching? But that's not.
No, but I also saw the Mexico and Canada game. Canada destroyed Mexico in snow.
United Castle only had 3
Canada beat Mexico at their own sport. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, probably because it's snowing. The Mexicans never even seen snow.
That's probably true, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Eddie,
wait, I don't get it. Why does the worst team why does the worst team in the Premier League draw at least draws the top 5 in the league?
Yeah,
Newcastle.
You play everybody twice in the league. Like. You play everybody in your home ground and you play them away. You play every team
home and away,
twice.
Home and away, yeah.
Newcastle goes like $50K.
Damn.
And they suck. They have drawn over their 3 of their 5 games and lost the majority of them.
Yeah, that's because Newcastle are a mid-table team at best. But Newcastle have just been bought out. They've just been bought out and by some Arab owners, and apparently they're going to turn Newcastle United into the next Manchester City. So they're going to pump loads of money into the club, apparently.
Is that supposed to be
Newcastle could be a team to look out for in the next 3 to 5 years. But now, at the moment, as they stand with the squad that they have, because they didn't have much money, because the previous owner, Mike Ashley, wouldn't spend money on the club. He'd do money balling. He's a money baller. Buy people young, unknown players, and then try and sell them for more than what they were worth and stuff. And it wouldn't. And in the end, Newcastle became a selling club. And it wasn't good for the club, so that's why they're not as good.
Why do Moneyball with soccer?
Yeah, you can Moneyball in soccer. Yeah, but do you know?
So what you guys been talking about?
Liverpool? Do you know who owns Liverpool? Anybody?
Liverpool fan? No.
Fenway Sports.
I said I was a Chelsea FC fan. Yeah.
No, Fenway Sports. You're Boston fucking Red Sox boys, yeah.
Yeah, Fenway Park. Yeah.
Well, Fenway Sports own Liverpool, right? And at the moment, there's a big it's in the news, right? Tabloid.
So the same company that owns the Red Sox, yeah.
Mohamed Salah, right here, wants to be paid £300,000 a week.
Euros.
But because Mohamed
Euros.
Salah is 29 and Fenway Sports have got a
can't ban the
salary
Lord
structure
Oh
to
my
the
God,
club,
Only
right?
not
They
even
won't
confirmed.
pay Salah all that money because of his age. They think he's
Well,
too
you didn't
old
block him
and
long
he doesn't
enough.
deserve that money because Fenway Sports believes in money balling, lot. They believe in money balling. They're the ones who invented money balling, weren't they?
You already know, Eddie.
Yeah, and you
So-
know
You
how the
can't
Athletics
ban
are.
the
We could
Lord
lose Salah
Satan.
because of their money balling techniques, and if we because of those fucking
We have a troll. We have a troll.
bastards.
Troll
What
alert.
the
Yeah, I
hell?
blocked them already.
Oh, troll
I
alert.
blocked them
Right.
already. The Satan account.
6
Salah
You
leaves.
can't ban
Heads
Lord
will
Satan.
roll.
Hail Satan.
The Satanist account.
Yeah, imagine there was a commercial. Hail Satan.
I needed that. I needed to laugh a little bit. Oh man.
Kyrie, stop asking for the ball. That's why you and the Celtics didn't work. Bitch. YMCA play style, and you think you're gonna win a championship alone. Go back to LeBron. I'm tired. You're bitching for the ball, and it's just the CPU. It's only the
Yeah, I wonder if
CPU.
he's playing. Hang on, is Saquon playing tonight? I'm gonna look. I gotta look at the injury report for tonight.
He's out for another 2 years. You're screwed.
Oh, Saquon playing. Look what it said. No, ESPN sources. Look. No, it says Saquon expected to play for New York. Yeah,
No way.
it's from ESPN.
All
Yeah,
right.
Saquon's back. And Andrew Thomas, too. Let's go.
Holy cow.
We got
So-
Andrew Thomas back. Yep, they're not sniffing a hair on Daniel Jones. They're not sniffing a single hair. With Thomas back.
Butters, I'll make
Yeah,
you feel better. You guys got the Lions.
Yeah, I want to cycle
On his
back
left
to
side.
J Mouse's comment, boys. He said, I hope Trent Williams. I wish Trent
These
Williams
trolls.
caught that catch. Oh my god! Did you
Man.
see that, boys? Did you see the Trent Williams?
There's trolls
almost
everywhere.
catch?
Like last night at CG.
Oh, you
Yeah.
went for like OBJ did. Oh,
All these troll accounts, yeah.
I know, like CG had to end his stream.
Live
He never ends his stream. But then all
They're
these
because of the
trolls-
trolls? You can't just block the trolls? Like, they had to end their own stream? God damn.
Yeah, you need
Were
to
they
get
that
your own
bad?
mod.
yeah.
You need to get your own mods, bro.
How many Nuzdar accounts did he make? I'll stop.
dude, like
Damn.
there was a troll account that used I didn't know CG's real name. Now I do. And they were using
What's
his
the
real
real
name.
name?
Yeah,
What's
Chris.
the real name? Carl
They were-
Griffiths.
And then they were using his I think his wife's name, which is kind of messed up.
His wife's name? Oh, that's
What?
fucked up. No, but I know
Oh, that's
CG's real
fucked
name.
up. You don't do
Charles
that.
No, I know
Graham.
CG's name. Yeah, Chris Gonzalez. Yeah, but I still call him CG.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, the Chris. Is he right?
Chris Gonzalez, what baseball team he played for? What the?
Oh yeah, there
That's
was
a
a
baseball
Gonzalez that played
player's
for
name.
the Padres.
I was
I
betting
forgot
he
his
was
name.
ill.
Chris.
I already knew his name was Chris. Yeah, CG.
I
That's why-
wasn't trying to be literal.
Even if I
bro.
met him in real life, I'd still call him CG.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
of course
that's just a
CG.
privacy thing.
There's
No,
a guy,
CG's initials, basically, yeah.
and there's a guy that CG knows who keeps and he's like, you know what? I don't want to even deal with this person. So
No, I already have my real name on Instagram, so I just go by YTC.
Somebody tried to threaten me because I put my Somebody tried to threaten me because I put my first name up on Twitter. It's like, I know who you are, DST. I look upon your Twitter with like 28 followers because I don't
Imagine
use
these
it.
trolls having no life to search a person's information.
Anyway.
Especially somebody like small. It's because I said that Nia Jax is fat and she sucks, and yet somebody just stuck.
That's the wrestling community
Nia
for you.
Jax does suck. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I would.
That,
I would-
that's what she does, because she doesn't know how to do fucking moves properly without injuring someone.
People like saying, "Oh, she's snug. She knows how to sell." Stop breaking people's necks. Stop hurting people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
didn't she try to break Sasha Banks' neck on that one
How
time?
you expect a strong, independent woman? She says she's a plus size model. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, you know, I know Butters. It says Bailey's good looking. I have always disagreed with Butters. I've never seen the appeal. And yes, she is
Yeah,
from
alright.
the Bay Area, and she is
But
from
man,
the
I want to go slurping over my toes like Butters is right now.
Oh,
Oh my god! Because she's Latina and she has a fat butt for an okay fit, for a mediocre face.
He's like,
I don't care.
Oh man,
Naomi's not even that attractive. That's an
Carmella.
opinion.
I do not know
Carmella is
who
fit,
that
boys.
person is.
Carmella is fucking smoking.
I don't know who.
Yeah, she
What?
is. Corey's
wrestler
lucky.
you're talking about.
Nah,
Oh,
Corey
man.
Graves, he
Yeah.
cheated on his wife for that. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit for that. And
I
yes,
cheat
he
on
did.
my wife for it too
Bruce,
as well.
More than wait, you'll cheat on your wife for Carmella, not somebody like Tony Storm
I do
At
not
least
know.
Tony
that
Storm
person.
or Liv Morgan.
I don't know
or
who
Liv
that
Morgan.
person.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
both-
can just
yeah,
look these
both of
chicks
them.
up. Look
Let's
these chicks
see.
up. Just need a picture.
Let's see. Let's see. All I know are the women's wrestlers from back in the day.
Yeah,
I don't know all the new
yeah,
ones.
back in the day, no.
James is smoking in
Because
real
back in
life
the day,
as well.
those women
Mickey
used to
James
be in
is smoking.
magazines.
No, back in most of them used to be magazines, but yeah.
I know.
No, but
Hey, yeah.
my
Vince
growing
McMahon-
up, my crush was Lita. Basically, it was Lita and Trish. Yeah,
Yeah, basically like in the
but
early,
mostly Lita. Yeah, because I was into the
in-
redheads.
May
in the
West,
very-
May West.
Davis.
in the very early days, they had only one female wrestler, and she was the champion for 30 years in a row because there was not a lot
Yeah,
of women.
Fabulous
So
Moolah. Yeah,
Yeah, so they would challenge women who were watching, so regular women. So for 30 years, it was not even a competition. But then
it was
in
just
the 80s,
randoms from the streets. Yeah,
then in the 80s, they started to let women be managers. Give them a little bit more power. But then in the
Yeah.
90s, Vince McMahon started, hey, let's bring in these women
women as models.
who have some bit of athletic
Goddamn!
ability, who are also very good looking. But again, it was just for the beauty.
Eye candy. Yeah,
But then in the
I
early
can't,
2000s, these women who were still beautiful, still in magazines, had a bit of wrestling
talent.
ability.
Yeah, wrestling ability. Yeah,
But then after the 2010s, women started to really train, and just like the men's, and that's why the women now are able to compete in longer matches and more dangerous stunts because they've
Yeah.
been trained. But a lot of the pioneers of the wrestling industry were basically more show, just for just for
Showbiz.
show, things like that.
You like eye candy? Is that what
eye
you're saying?
candy. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, Putin
yeah,
and
because
candy.
majority of because and this is gonna sound incredibly sexist, but this is the way it is. Pro wrestling hasn't been a majorial demographic for women in general, so that's why it's taken such a long time for women's pro wrestling to be taken as seriously as it is today.
yeah. It is.
But it's never,
Yeah,
and
that's what we want
this
to,
is
yeah.
gonna suck. Even if even though there's some all women promotions right now, because I know there's
Multiple.
women multiple, and they do these intergender matches. And sadly, it's just not gonna be as successful if there was a all men's promotion, and that's something that the women need to try to gross
Look at
over.
Survivor Series last night. Look at they were booing. They were in the women's Survival Series actual match.
Yeah,
weren't
they were booing.
Yeah, they.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
They were cheering AEW and CM Punk. I was in the crowd cheering.
Oh my
CM Punk. I was like, CM Punk, CM Punk. Yeah.
CM Punk, we want him back.
Let's go. It's
I was chanting
coming
CM Punk not
time.
because I hated it, because I just went along with the crowd. I didn't know what was going on. I just went along with it.
And I think it just has something to do with they can't present women in a modern atmosphere
There's AEW.
for WWE. AEW treats the women like shit. I don't know why I have to spend
Yeah.
$50 to
Yeah, that's the
support
women's
women's
division.
wrestling.
Yeah, they treat them like shit.
I got a what?
They're trying
I
to
got
replace
a.
it now with the TBS.
That's like
title
a
and stuff
donation
that
for
now.
Twitch thoughts. I don't spend fucking $50. I don't spend fucking $50 to make sure that your women are actually getting some TV time. That makes zero sense.
What?
No, seriously. No, seriously. They say they literally have something called AEW Heels. And it's supposed
Yeah.
to be this safe space bullshit to make sure for their women's division. Who the fuck got to spend $50 to support your women? Make your show good enough to make sure it features your women in it. That makes zero sense. Women, there's women that were just borderline eye candy for the WWE for a majority of time, and I can still name them. I don't know half of the women on the AEW roster. Most of them are look like underage Japanese women, fat or transgender.
They have got a lot of Japanese women. They have.
They're fucking gross. I don't know who Yuka Suzuki is. I don't know. Riho looks like a 10-year-old. That lady looks like a 10-year-old. She's possibly 30 years old with 2 children.
Shida. Got Shida as well now.
Who else? Who else?
Shida.
Oh, Hikaru Shida. She looks like an Asian Bailey.
Asian Bailey.
With less of a
Did you
butt.
say Asian Bailey?
Yes.
Yep.
That's funny.
They have
It's a
Ruby
great job
Soho,
with the dress.
Ruby Riott from WWE. She ain't gonna do shit there except look like a dude, and she looks like a reject from Cyberpunk 2077.
Well, Ty Conti's first ever pay-per-view was All Gear. The All Gear just gone. And look how long she's been there. And that was her first ever appearance on pay-per-view.
Look at Anna Jay and Penelope Ford. And guess what? WWE, their women's division needs work. But here's the thing. At least they treat them prominently as the men. They had a whole ass pay-per-view.
Yeah, the only thing I would say WWE has better than
AEW. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold up. Give me a second. They had a whole pay-per-view just a few years ago. Not just now. Evolution back in 2018. I even did a live stream for that.
I wish I would have
main evented. They have made repeated main events over the past since 2016. There's been a women's main event on both Raw and SmackDown on regular pay-per-views. Their biggest pay-per-view, WrestleMania, had a triple threat match involving Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair in it. You haven't even had the AEW has existed for about 2 years now, and they haven't even got women on one pay-per-view to main event because they don't treat them like stars.
They don't have as many pay-per-views, do they? I mean, with WWE, you get a pay-per-view every month. Sometimes it's 2 a month.
Because they're wasting their contract to try to buy out. They're wasting their money to buy out every ex-WWE star to spite WWE. And guess what? None of that is not really doing anything for them. Their B show sucks, and guess what? They have like over 100 guys on the roster, and you'll see them more on Dark and Evolution. Not even on fucking Rampage.
Yeah, but Rampage is only short. It's only an hour long, isn't it?
It's only an hour long, and you have like over 100 people, and you don't even change up the show to that much, where I don't even see whoever the fuck Layla Hirsch is, even though she's a midget Ronda Rousey. She looks like a midget Ronda Rousey. I didn't even know Sonny
legs I
don't even know who the fuck Sean Dean is or why he's called the captain.
Yeah, but like if you watch Be in the Elite on YouTube, you get to know who these people are. Do you mean? Yeah.
Why do I need a skit show? Wait, why do I need a skit show to know who these wrestlers are on TV?
Yeah, but that's what they're using these days.
That is a dumb way to produce your to
produce your employees. It's free content for people.
So is free TV.
Supplement to AEW.
So is free TV. It's on TNT. How can you not miss that? NBA basketball's played there. How can you miss TNT?
I'm a Brit.
That's the Turner Network.
I haven't got that.
That's an excuse. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying that. I haven't got access to what you guys have got access to.
I have to know a skit show? Remember Southpaw Regional Wrestling? Do I have to know Seth Rollins from there?
Well, no, I'm just saying if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. I'm just saying it's
but you like have over 100 guys.
Wrestlers over.
They just got Jay Lethal from Ring of Honor.
You got the BT vlog, and they've got the Sammy Guevara vlog as well, and they're both like intertwined. They are with storylines, and they all add to the storylines with AEW and Dynamite and Rampage set things up on there.
That's always a dumb. That's a dumb idea. Why intertwine your
storyline? Why is it a dumb idea? Why is it?
Because that's not going to get casuals to be interested over the product. If you have to tell them that they have to go over the stream to watch a wrestler that you already don't know. Because they're not notable figures. That's why the casuals are not going to waste their time and go over to the random YouTube site to see these guys so they can continue a storyline that's possibly going to be on Dark.
There's going to be people on YouTube who's going to watch the BT and the Sammy Guevara vlog and think,
600,000 or something.
I'll watch Dynamite tonight. Look at that. I found that funny. You mean I'll definitely watch Dynamite tonight.
I'm sure you do, and I'm glad you are, but like a majority of other people, that's not going to get a lot more people watching Dynamite if that's the case. That's for people that already watch Dynamite. If you want to get the humor. That's the same thing if you already like subscribe to the WWE YouTube channel because you already watch WWE.
Of course I watch it on there. I don't watch it live. I started part-timing wrestling.
and that's what happened with WWE. The same thing's going to happen with AEW because they're not doing much to at least advance their audience. And WWE is just losing it. The big weird.
They're
thing.
losing it as a
Well,
product, but they'll never go bankrupt because
you
they have
say
an
that.
international love.
You say that,
Because
right?
Vince
Yeah,
is
but
a
this
tycoon.
year's, the 4 pay-per-views that AEW have put on have been the 4 most successful pay-per-views that they've had over their history. So, I mean, it just goes to show that AEW is growing as a company. So, it's obviously working. Whatever they're doing, it's obviously working. This full year just now was their second most bought pay-per-view after the CM Punk pay-per-view, because the CM Punk pay-per-view, when he debuted in Chicago, was their biggest selling pay-per-view. Yeah, I think it's all out, can I? Yeah. Yeah, and then full year just gone is their second biggest selling pay-per-view ever after the CM Punk pay-per-view. So they're growing as a company. They are growing. Plus now in the new year they move.
I mean, we would have to see it for years now.
It doesn't help what
AEW's only been around for 2 years.
doing with AEW, with like the basketball. If the basketball, they move AEW to different times and different days. But now with TBS, it's going to be the main focus, and it's going to be guaranteed Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, guaranteed.
Isn't that a bit of a downgrade though?
I don't know. Is he? I couldn't tell you the difference.
I mean, when do you ever go? I mean, other than like reruns of American Dad, big difference. Reruns, TNT, Prime shows, and American sports that a lot of people in the country watch.
Yeah.
TBS is only there whenever March Madness is there. Nobody watches fucking TBS in their spare time. You don't watch TBS. John Jay,
I only watch TNT for Knicks games.
So
I only watch TNT for Knicks games and Ranger games.
I don't know what cable channels you have in Wales. I don't know. It's different.
Cable.
Yeah.
Sky.
Yeah. So basically, TNT is the Turner Broadcast Network. They own a bunch of.
Yeah.
TBS is like their substitute network, and because TNT has a basketball contract for the next 50 years, basketball is more important than wrestling. That's why when WCW was created over time, because basketball, they had to put in a TBS because TBS, had more, time slots at the time. So
actually,
it's not that they're downgrading it because TNT, is the primary network. So TNT has a bunch of sub networks that people forget because the Turner family who created Ted Turner. Yeah, so it's not downgrading. So plus
that's a sister network. That's a sister network to the channel.
Right. But it's going to benefit.
That's not as big as your show.
Yeah, but did you know NBC owns USA? The USA Network where WWE's on. Yeah, it's a sister company for It's like a sister company for NBC. Yeah.
I know NBC owns. That's why NBC has had Raw for I think 16, 17.
They own USA Network.
But that's why they got
Peacock and USA Network.
Now Fox, they have decided to do something different because I actually know this is that SmackDown has been more of the athletic portion of wrestling. That's why they have a contract with Vince McMahon. We're gonna give you $1 billion or whatever they gave to Vince McMahon, but Fox Sports says we own now SmackDown, and so if you want to continue to operate your stuff on this network, you are going to do so. Basically, Fox actually has the power to shut SmackDown down, and then Vince McMahon has to find another channel. So Fox is basically saying, "All right, you can do your entertainment, but when it comes to the wrestling, it better be real." So that's why SmackDown, for all the true wrestling fans,
SmackDown is better. SmackDown is a better product than Raw.
Yeah,
it's because they got Roman Reigns, not because it's a borderline better show.
So,
and yes, you're right. And no, wait, Gavin, you're right about one thing. When Punk came in, it was it had the most bias for pay-per-view.
And then the one after, the one they got after is their second highest pay-per-view. It is.
And then, Full Gear was their second highest. but it also declined by 50,000 after that.
But
But
no, I
it's
wouldn't
always
pay for
gonna,
these
you're
pay-per-views.
never gonna come
I always
in
know
and
websites to
yes,
hack the
CM
websites.
Punk's fucking debut
To
here.
pay for these buyouts.
CM Punk's debut, like, fuck.
Plus,
Never gonna come near that.
plus CM Punk. One thing that that I do know, because CM Punk, is a real athlete because he's been certified and he has a bunch of black belts in whatever type
He
of
got
martial
fucked
arts.
up in the UFC twice. He ain't no real athlete.
knocked-
He
he
didn't
got
take
knocked
any
the fuck out.
official fights. You can go anywhere around like some
fuck
pseudo town
bad
to
dude.
get Brazilian jiu-jitsu and you'll get a black belt. You go to the UFC, you get fucked up twice.
He did get fucking.
No, but he's good for
bad
entertainment
dude.
standpoint.
As a combat sport, mostly boxing, Brazilian
He's just
jiu-jitsu.
a second-hand draw because of shit he did in WWE. That's literally
Okay,
the
yeah,
existence he had.
yeah.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Brazilian jiu-jitsu is not crap, martial. It's very dangerous. Like Ronda Rousey is a black belt for a reason.
In jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I know.
And
I never degraded the fighting style of jiu-jitsu. I said you can go anywhere around the U.S. and learn a particular style over a bad teacher. And guess what CM Punk did? You think he came in shape? You think he came in legit? And he got wiped out by guys you never even heard of in UFC before.
Okay, so
he's just not a legit guy.
Okay, all right, so I really don't care if you hate or don't or like whatever CM Punk. I really do not care about wrestling. Wrestling is bullshit overall. Here's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
No one gives you a black belt for being famous. You earn that shit. Okay? And I know people who are in their 50s who have been doing mixed martial arts and they're still white belt. And they've been doing it for so many years. And I know little kids who are 16, 17 who are already masters at karate and all those other mixed martial arts, taekwondo, who are 15, 16 because they're that fucking good. Now, I'm not saying CM Punk is the best UFC / MMA fighter. Brock Lesnar, was a NCAA wrestling champion, Greco-Roman.
Amateur wrestling, yeah.
So now that didn't mean he fought Kimbo Slice, who was a street fighter. I remember, when I was in college, it was the biggest buy, but it was like a waste of people's time.
Kimbo's dead.
He still got big buys, and plus he got Cain Velasquez, and he won the world title.
The point of the matter is that even though CM Punk is not a UFC mixed martial arts, against the average Joe, CM Punk will kill you, and that's all I'm trying to say. And of course, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, if you've ever tried it, most average people will quit on one day because it is very intense. And when it comes to boxing, because I love boxing, I've been in the ring with an amateur, and that dude almost murdered me. So when it comes to combat sports, don't ever knock down someone like from the WWE who wants to try it, because they're going to try it. Now, at the end of the day, besides of all of that stuff, let's go back to about the CM Punk. The reason why people gravitate to CM Punk is that he's real. He basically, tells it how it is, and he will never ever shy away from controversy. And one of the reasons why what people call themselves real wrestling fans is that CM Punk really exposed the WWE for a business, and that's why when he went to AEW, and AEW,
he should talk it like anybody else.
He been shit in AEW, right?
He's been shitting on WWE since he got there. He's been shitting on WWE.
He got booed. He was booed during his fight with Eddie Kingston. And Eddie Kingston was supposed to be the heel.
Because Punk is a backhanded prima donna, and people know that. People did the same thing with Cody Rhodes when they know how he really is, like exploiting his family, having his own reality show when he's not even the biggest star in his own company, and then he's coming around with these mega entrances.
I hate his intro.
Yeah, that's why he comes around looking like a dyke while his brother looks like a man, and so does his wife, while he molests his little white dog. I'm sorry. These are just a bunch of guys that weren't even the biggest stars in WWE before they got released, and now they're coming over on AEW, just shit talking to them on national TV, and they think they're tough when they say shit on TV.
competition is good.
They're all
When there's
pussies.
competition, everybody thrives.
If they want competition, why don't they just go live while Raw and SmackDown's airing?
Oh no,
I'm sorry. That sounds.
That's just gonna hurt everybody.
I'm not trying to push everything.
That's why they took NXT off Wednesday night for, because it was just hurting NXT in the end.
Because it's a developmental. You're not supposed to take it as legit competition.
I know.
I'm sorry. I remember one time Jungle Boy says when we won the Wednesday night. What Wednesday night awards? It's like me saying that I beat OVW and I'm Ring of Honor. I'm sorry. I don't want to watch Jonathan Nichols and Michael Dungeon against Kevin Steen and El Generic. What?
El Generic.
El Generic.
Let's be honest. Come on.
Yeah, I know that much bullshit, and I know I'd rather watch that than OVW. You're telling me when DDP and Sting comes over to Dynamite that people are gonna watch that over Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa? Those guys are like 50 years old and still in developmental.
Yeah,
no, they're in their 30s.
No, they're Ciampa's like pushing 40. And
he looks like he's 50 though. He looks like he's 50 with that beard.
And they're midgets. All those guys are short.
I hate how WWE treat their wrestlers because they're supposed to be independent contractors, but they're not.
Yeah.
Do you mean?
Yeah, but it's a mass monopoly, and if you want to keep it over a long term,
no, but sadly, Ciampa and Gargano was the last best rivalry they had in wrestling of all.
Yeah, but
the last best overall rivalry from storytelling to everything, Ciampa and Gargano, that was the last storyline I really got truly invested in since Shawn Michaels and HBK.
Because that was when they were a tag. That was just a few years after we were knocked over as a tag team. So,
no, but still, yeah. No, but they built it up completely, like, for within 2 years of build-up.
Yeah, but, like, just knowing, like, this is, like, the extent of what people think is a Wednesday Night Wars when NXT's not built to even garner something while it's coming days after Monday Night
Now that shit's fucking trash.
Raw is garbage. I don't know how they're pulling a 1.5.
I know that shit is. I know. No, but I know it's garbage now. I already know it's garbage with NXT because it used to be good, but now when they decided to compete with AEW, they fired Triple H and blamed him for the losing of the so-called Wednesday Night War.
I saw the numbers for AEW Rampage, their new B show, and I understand it's an hour, but so is ECW, and that bitch was drawing about a lot more, like at least a 1.3. During the Wednesday Night Wars when they were going on.
Yeah, but that was
Rampage is Rampage is drawing 500,000.
These days, wrestling is much more niche. These days,
it's highly more niche, and the wrestlers these days are making it that way, and so are the fans because of this high gatekeeping. Because you don't come around trying to like bring your friend into pro wrestling, and you're saying you need to be a real wrestling fan. No one says that.
No one says that.
That is because they're coming around saying this shit talking WWE all because they said they want to make a big TV show involving wrestlers. No, you need a real wrestling show, and they keep pushing over Impact and Ring of Honor, and they're just pro wrestling. They're gatekeeping over their own style other than making That's been ruining wrestling
for a very long time. Yeah, exactly.
And you have all these big promotions with a whole lot of talent. I'm not denouncing the talent, but the way that you're even promoting your product, this is why wrestling is not. And guess what? We didn't have to make these excuses back in 1999 when nowadays you can come over. Well, it's Monday Night Football's on. Back in the day, that wasn't your excuse. That wasn't anybody's excuse.
But
you just told me what happened in the show. I don't give a damn what Lashley does beating up Goldberg's fat son.
No.
On Raw.
My favorite fight the Survivor Series was the Becky and Charlotte Flair.
You saw the ending of that match?
It was good. It was a good fight.
I heard the match was good.
Yeah, you saw the ending of that match?
Probably the fight of the night. It was like
I saw the finish.
That's
I
because
only came in time
more...
to see the finish of the Riddle RK Bro versus the Usos match.
Oh.
Yeah, he caught midair RKO.
Oh,
yeah,
that was
they
awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he got him with it. Yeah. Right. So what I liked about that, all right, was the storyline, right? Yeah, it's the fact that Charlotte and Becky used to be friends. Now they're legitimately. I mean, there is bad blood there now, apparently.
I mean, technically, that's the storyline of every Four Horsewomen's match. Like, they used to be friends, and now they don't like each other.
Yeah.
That's every storyline.
Reality in there. That's what I like. Do you mean? I like it when reality comes into wrestling. Yeah. Do you mean this is why I like American Top Team coming into AEW? Right? Yeah. The UFC fighters and stuff like that. Do you mean? Right? Yeah. When reality bleeds over into wrestling, that's what I like. And when you get stuff like that as well. BTE, when you watch BTE, it goes behind the scenes and it just peels back all the layers, all the curtains, and it just exposes.
Not really all the curtains. It's just a skit show.
It's not though. If you watch it, right? Yeah, there's other parts to it as well. It is essentially a skit show, yeah, right? Yeah, but there's other parts to it as well. Like they'll show you the backgrounds, the storylines and stuff. Do you mean? And they'll show you like if something goes wrong. Do you mean they'll show you maybe a different angle of it, or do you mean like did you see when Kenny Omega tried to powerbomb Luchasaurus and they messed him right up? They fucked him right up. They couldn't even powerbomb him. They couldn't. And then on BTE they picked up Luchasaurus and they powerbombed him through a TV. They did, and you don't see that on Dynamite. So they did actually powerbomb him through a TV
because that was on the pay-per-view. That wasn't on Dynamite.
Yeah, they done it on
the Full Gear.
BTE as well. They done it on BTE as well. They tried to powerbomb him, but it's the worst powerbomb we've ever seen in your life. I mean, it's like after a match, the match had just finished. Kenny Omega to try and powerbomb him, and there's nothing left in him, and he'd collapse. He tried to powerbomb him.
I mean, I used to watch Being the Elite sometimes, like before, because what does it upload? Like Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get into it, but like almost every inside joke and just all the immature. I remember Gallows and Anderson, they were making way too many dick jokes. Like juvenile, these are grown adults. Most of them probably were bullied as children. I don't know.
And stuff. I get it.
All right. I'm gonna bounce. I'm not a wrestling person, but hey, Gavin, I'll see you later. All right.
Bye, John Jay.
YPTC, DTS. Peace.
Yeah, I'll be live later tonight.
I'm sorry, just a quick wait, John Jay. I'm sorry. Oh damn.
He left.
Yeah.
I just
had an issue. I'm gonna say this real quick, and this is a bit of a pet peeve, and I apologize. I understand you guys don't like reading, wasting your time reading, but how can you guys say Notorious Gavin, but you can't say DST show? How is that difficult? I don't get it. How can you say DT? That's literally what it says. It doesn't say DTS. It doesn't say DTS. No. It doesn't say D. It doesn't say DLGBTQ. It says DTS. It's a simple three-letter acronym. It's an acronym, people. John Jay, I don't mind if you're still in the chat and you think it's bitching. It's just a simple acronym. You think I'm gonna say WWC if I say WCW or NFL if it's NFL?
TSD. What's going on?
Oh God, that's so stupid. It sounds like a sexually transmitted disease that wasn't discovered yet. Like it's just a thing. Like I understand there's some people that don't like to share that they have dyslexia, but just a possibility. Like 70%, and this happens on other streams. I'm not targeting you guys.
He does suffer from reading problems. He does.
I'm not targeting all you guys only in the stream. This goes for any other stream I join, and they come over saying DTS, like you only see my name for like a split second, then you turn away from the screen. Like, is it that difficult? Like, why is it easy to say YTC, but it's not? But it's a 3-letter acronym. It's a 3-letter acronym. YTC is, and DST somehow I confused that for a switch up of the letters. I'm sorry for venting like that. It's just what the
DST. Who's the best faction of all time?
Evolution.
Evolution.
Yeah.
NWO.
Evolution though.
I don't know.
If we're talking like cool for WWE, that was OG. I would say Evolution. If we're talking all time, it would be NWO.
Yeah. No, but WWE is Evolution.
Yes.
I would wear their shit more than a DX shirt because I'm just not a big fan of green. Like that, I'm not a big fan of green like that. That's just me. I like DX. Don't get me wrong. I find them cool, but like, I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of. Oh, DX is short for dicks, and just a lot of immature jokes. They like it's like all you had was a she-male as your. You had a she-male like China. Rest in peace. Don't get me wrong. Rest in peace.
RP China.
A bend out of a river.
But you know she had huge implants for a
We
man.
can suck the bend out of a river.
And god damn, most of the DX was just prima donnas.
Yeah.
Triple H is a prima donna. Shawn Michaels was a crackhead and a prima donna.
Huge Triple H mark. Triple H was my favorite wrestler of all time.
And Road Dogg, I think he says he's back.
Ooh.
It seems to be John Jay.
Yeah, he is a job. He back. Yeah, it is. You think?
What the fuck?
He's not in the back room. I mean, he's not in the back.
No, hang on. John Jay's back. No, but I'm just saying he's back. But I'm seeing this video. This motherfucker shot himself while trying to flex on it with a gun on camera.
Bruh.
Hey, my bad. Were you gonna ask me a question?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you a quick question as well. It was just a small event that I heard earlier in the stream. Luckily, you didn't have to deal with that. It's just, is it easy? Is it just more easy to say DTS than DST, John Jay? I don't want to put you on blast. I just been having this issue for a few streams, and it's every time people just be saying DTS. It's on my logo, and it's also showing over in the screen. I don't want to try to put you on blast. Is this some sort of dyslexia? You don't have to share. I'm not your doctor. I don't need to know, and you don't need to share with me this. Is it just more easier for you to say DTS and DST? Fuck it. I'll change the logo. I'll change my whole identity. I'll go by DTS from now on if that's more comfortable for everybody else in this stream. I'll change
DTS.
I just don't want to go insane.
DST.
I don't want to go fucking insane because I had
What's
this name
DST stand for? What's DST stand for?
Doesn't stop truth. That's it. That's all it stops.
Cool.
God damn.
Doesn't stop truth.
Yes.
So, John Jay, you come back to tell us that you're an AEW fan and you're watching AEW.
I think because I did call his name before.
No, but you could go with DS double T. DS double T.
Okay,
doesn't stop the truth.
Oh yeah, that does sound a bit better.
So
DS double T.
But it's just shorter.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm going to answer the question because I don't know what happened. Anyway, so I call Mr. YTC. I call him YTC because I have a lot of family. So a lot of people that I know, I call them by their last name. So if I said DTS by accident, that is my fault. I'm not going to use my disabilities, etc. That is disrespectful. I don't call you DST show because I don't want to say all of those words. So
you can call me DST for short. I don't know. Nobody says my name fully.
So it like Gavin, like the notorious GAV. I know him by Gavin, so I call him Gavin very easy.
Gavin.
Like CG, I call him CG. I don't call him CG Ruthless Sports. I just call him CG, and and everybody else. I have acronyms for people. And that's why I do that. But if I said DTS before, like I said, that is my fault because, I'm not trying to make any excuses for my disabilities, and I never want to do that. I'm not those people. It's like, oh no, you have to treat me different because I have certain. No, I'm not that person. So if I make a mistake, I don't try to always blame it on that. I try to always be as respectful to other people because that's just the person who I am. Just like what happened earlier, with me and CEO, I did call him soft. I'm not saying that I was joking. I did call him soft, but I told CEO in the future, if I say something, and at the moment you don't think about it, but then later on, if you reach out to me, and then we can do a private, StreamYard private, and we can talk about certain things. So that's the situation. That's the person who I am. Real John Jay when he's not doing his character on his YouTube channel, because there's a real John ONJYJ, and there's the YouTube John Jay. And I try to keep John Jay, the real, away from there. But if you want to get to know me in a personal, real level, and you want to talk to me, we can do the private stuff. But like I say, man, my bad, my apologies.
No problem, John Jay. It's just a pet peeve. It's not a personal shot on your character.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're possibly more comfortable with saying my name like that. That's all I wanted to get out of my chest. That's why I called you back here.
Oh, hey,
all right.
Get on me sometimes. I'm not like, hey, if I say something stupid and outrageous and idiotic and offensive, call me out, and then we can talk about it. We can talk about it like that, just like this. I like this. Like I didn't take it personal. I did leave. I was leaving, and then I said, and then I think, oh, you wanted to say something, so I want to hop back right in. But I'm glad I came back in to talk about this situation. Yeah. So yeah, no worries.
Well, I'm just glad that we got an understanding on it.
Yeah, we're good.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, we're good, man.
Cool.
Yes,
cool. Just know next time I'm going to legally change my name. The next time there's
legally change your name to what?
CT? I'm going to change my name to J. John.
J. John. Well, I'll legally change my name to YTC then. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Mr. YT, and then the last name C.
I think I remember one person. That legally changed his name into a gamer tag. Into his
a Xbox gamer tag.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, Kanye renamed this whole stuff Yee. Mm-hmm. Yee West.
Ocho Cinco.
All right. Okay,
guys.
Ocho
Cinco.
All right, guys. Because I'm in the West Coast, I'm going to have me a late breakfast, and then I got to get ready for a show later. So I'll see you guys later.
You know what was his... you know what was his name? Mm-hmm. Barry McCocken, 2006.
What the?
Anyway, all right, Gavin.
No, I know what his name was.
If you want to stop by my channel, I'm going to be on like at 2 p.m. here locally, so I don't know what time that's going to be in your area.
10 o'clock. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Around that time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully, I'll be
no, but I know his real name though. And his name is John Cena.
So, what would you rate Survivor Series last night overall?
Man, like a 7. I didn't. They could have done a lot of things better. I don't know why The Rock didn't show up.
I don't know why The Rock was there doing a random promotion.
They were promoting The Rock's 25th anniversary, but they didn't show up.
He didn't even show up.
So why did Roman Reigns interrupt him?
No.
Yeah, why is there a reason to bring up the 25-year anniversary if you're not going to bring up the show?
Was he going to go to the Hall of Fame or what? What was the thing for a 25th anniversary for a guy that's barely on fucking TV?
The Rock ad in Survivor Series last night. Within 15 minutes of Survivor Series finishing, he tweeted out Instagrammed a photo of his food.
What?
That is how much interest The Rock had in Survivor
Series. The Rock does not care about WWE. This guy does not care.
They built this right up, and he weren't even there. I was.
The Rock is going to the MCU. We know he does not care about pro wrestling.
YTC, you was there.
Yeah.
Did you think The Rock was going to show up last night?
Yeah, I thought The Rock was going to show up. They were advertising him all over the map.
In my hopes and dreams.
They were advertising the life out of him with the 25th year anniversary.
Was Lesnar there at least?
Not even Brock Lesnar.
No,
Brock Lesnar wasn't at Survivors.
No,
not even.
What are you fucking hyping up for? Majority of the matches and the storylines are not going to be on TV
It was
anymore
fucking
because most of those
shit.
matches were
Fine,
Raw and
okay.
SmackDown variety. So after
Let's be
Survivor
honest.
Series is done, dude.
Right. I tell you what, right, DC, name the best matches on the card last night. Name
What's
the
up,
best
Cap?
matches.
Charlotte and Becky, Biggie
Yeah.
and Roman Reigns,
Right?
RK Bro and the Usos. That's the only 3 matches I can think of that were good.
Yeah, but those are like 3 matches that are never going to be on pay-per-view again.
Those are the 3 matches
That's
I
why I've
enjoyed.
advocated on my channel.
You could live without those matches, like
you can, because those shits you can put on TV.
Yeah, those are matches.
Those are shits that are put on TV. I mean, I like Big E. Don't get me wrong, but he's not a guy like, oh, I hope.
Yeah, I mean,
Roman
to
Reigns
me,
on
it
a
felt like
pay-per-view.
another episode of Raw or SmackDown.
It
To
felt
be honest,
because they don't treat their stars like stars in second, bro. Huh? Biggie Langston.
Yes, he's speaking facts.
They don't. They fucking don't. Biggie, they had Kofi Kingston be WWE champion, bro. And don't get me wrong,
squashed by Brock Lesnar.
Kofi Kingston is a cool dude. That guy didn't deserve to be in the same ring as Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar smoked his ass in under 10 seconds. That is depressing.
Yeah, that was wrong. That was
the most disrespectful way to end a title ring.
Because Vince hates black. I'm joking. That's a joke. I know Vince. I know Vince has a lot of black employees. I never said friends because that'd be fake as shit. But
it's like Becky Lynch when she squashed Bianca Belair. It's the same thing.
Oh, dude, that'd be some dumb shit. Imagine it's like, so Kofi Kingston got squashed by Brock Lesnar, even though Kofi Kingston was not drawing as WWE champion, and Bianca Belair because I think she wasn't panning out. So that means Vince is racist, all because they lost in under 20 seconds. They didn't do that with Bobby Lashley.
No.
No,
because Bobby Lashley is the legit guy.
What was that promo he had for no reason? It was just like a Bobby Lashley promo just put in the middle of the show just for no reason.
What was the promo about?
It was some documentary. I thought they were promoting 24/7 or something.
So what's the next pay-per-view for December?
There's no pay-per-view for December. Only NXT.
What the fuck you mean?
There's not even TLC.
Oh yeah, there's no TLC, so they're only promoting NXT pay-per-views.
Yeah, NXT TakeOver War Games.
Why do they still promote War Games? Nobody watches that.
I watched War Games when Pat McAfee was in there. When Pat McAfee was in
I watched the War Games when Triple H was running it.
Pat McAfee's interesting. That was the only reason why people cared about Adam Cole, because Pat McAfee. Don't get me wrong. Adam Cole's a good talent, but he's short and nobody cares until he gets angry. And Pat McAfee shows to be a more legit wrestler than Adam Cole. Fuck, an NFL kicker. He's going to Canton as a punter.
He got a good shape for it though. He looked good doing with his shirt off.
Because he had to be a because he had to be a professional athlete. Wrestler's not a real athlete. You just come around. You can come around being diabetic like Kevin Owens and doing sentons. That doesn't take a peak physique to do a swanton bomb. I'm sure when you were kids and you were possibly tubby or didn't have abs or some shit, you did a swanton bomb in your bed. It takes no athletic skill to do that. Because you're just falling on your back like front forward. How is that difficult? I can do that on my bed right now, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to break my spine. But literally, just... It's just not physically impressive to be that much of a pro wrestler. Yes, it takes skill and it takes training, but like going over the NFL level, you have a shorter shelf life in the NFL than you do as a pro wrestler.
Yeah, because he's actually competitive. That's why.
Because actually competitive, you have a chance to lose your job, money, your athleticism, your skill. And plus possibly your life or your career, because of course you're going to be getting hit by men that are running while carrying near 300 pounds on them.
I do I'm gonna sort of piggyback off what you're saying right here, but I do like what AEW are doing with like the win losses matter. I mean, they don't matter. It's not a be all and end all.
It's inconsistent.
It is inconsistent, but it's there. Do you know what I mean? And it's if you want to use it, you can use it. But if you don't, you don't have to use it, sort of thing.
But there's guys like Jungle Boy that have more of a win-loss record. Like, look at him career overall-wise. He's like 34-13, and they're pushing over Danielson as a heel that's only been in the company for like, what, 2 months? And he gets a title shot?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because of look who he is,
10-1. Over 30. It's like comparing a 5-0 record to a 50-30 record. It's obvious a guy with more wins and more experience deserves a shot that possibly faced more competition than a guy that went 5-0.
Jungle Boy will get a shot. He's feuding with the Elite.
I'm not taking up a guy. I'm not taking up a guy.
He
He's a pro wrestler, and he says admittedly, he said this legitly, publicly, that he has stage fright as a pro wrestler. Who says that?
Always get nerves. Performing nerves.
Anybody gets nerves, but you don't say that openly while you're going to be on TV all the time.
It doesn't really matter if he does say it, says it though, because it's fake, so it's not as if it's a big deal, is it?
Everybody says it's fake, but everybody still like talks about the wrestling like you're talking about a Premier League match. Like, you guys ever heard of What Culture?
Yeah, of course I have. Simon Miller doing.
They talk about. Well, most of them are, sex offenders, and had a failed wrestling fed, and most of them have the same top 10 list every year, and most of them piggyback off New Japan and AEW.
Yeah,
and they come around talk about pro wrestling like, oh, the work rate and the intricacy of that beautiful senton, and they talk about it like they're talking about a Premier League match involving Liverpool and Chelsea. What am I watching? Like, you guys are talking about dudes fake fighting. No one. I don't need the beautiful. I don't need you critiquing over a drop kick for me when you can't even do a real punch.
Simon Miller is a wrestler. Simon Miller is an actual wrestler. He's the only one I watch on there. The only one I watch is Simon Miller. He is an actual bald guy. He is an actual British
because
wrestler.
He actually is a wrestler, and he's actually in shape.
No, but you've actually seen a guy named Adam. No, Adam from What Culture.
Adam Blompied or Pachidi?
Blompied.
Blompied?
Simon Miller.
He's in Wrestle Talk, I think.
Yeah, you seen him before? He has.
Adam Wilborn, you're on about.
He's the one that does the videos like what I would have done the Invasion storyline, what I would have done Kofi Mania.
He's a mark for that. He's a mark.
Adam Wilborn, you're on about. I know that.
It's like, how would I book NWO Wolfpack? How would I book the Bullet Club invading TNA?
I don't watch that. I watch Simon Miller.
Weirdo stuff. How would I book the Nexus? Second of all, how can you book like 2 out of 3 guys that actually were successful in the company? Most were injury prone or sucked, and weren't even that successful.
The only good ones were Heath Slater, Wade Barrett, obviously, and went right back for a while since he was right back at some point. Skip Sheffield.
No. He was Michael Tarver. What about Husky Harris? He wore masks.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's the third one. Yeah,
that's Wade
That was
Barrett.
the new mixes, though, not the original ones, though. And also Daniel Bryan. So yeah, there was some success. And then
Heath Slater with CM Punk on the Nexus. Mason Ryan.
Yeah, they made him the leader for some period, which didn't go nowhere. But a storyline with Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of those amazingly, but that's literally subjective. That's literally how you would book it because you have nothing. I'm sorry, how can you ever take advice from a guy with a failed indie fed? Remember WCPW?
Remember his first stint in TNA when he had blonde hair?
Yeah, dude, he's not a guy to get wrestling advice from when you're not successful at making an indie fed.
Yeah, I mean, he still complains about wrestling, but didn't he won the main event of WrestleMania? That's the reason why he left. WWE. He was fed up.
What was the main event of Mania? What did he want for the main event of Mania?
He just wanted the main event because he knew the Rock and Cena would suck basically that WrestleMania 29, in 2013, and that the match between Punk and Undertaker would be better, and it did in the ratings. The overall stars, it did better than The Rock and
the match quality wise, but more people would want to watch Cena and The Rock.
No, he wanted the main event of WrestleMania, basically like the final match for the title. He wanted the main event of WrestleMania.
To be Punk and Cena.
One of the main events, John Leonidas versus fucking.
Match quality wise, it would have been nice, but no.
As well, he got fucking.
I think they still should have stuck with Cena and The Rock as the main event.
Yeah, I know. No, but then 2014, I mean, if he would have stood around longer, maybe he could have got the main event.
And people would be complaining about overly pushing Punk. And plus, wouldn't Punk, I feel like he's overly privileged to be complaining about getting booked, even though he's faced Undertaker, Lesnar, Triple H, Randy Orton, John Cena,
all these
Brock
dudes.
Lesnar, all these guys that are future Hall of Famers. You're not guys like the Fiend that comes out beating Finn Balor, beating John Cena, and wrestling Goldberg, and then getting flopped with a new character in 3 years. You've been in the upper mid card to main event. You've been in Vince's plan. You just don't think of the bigger picture, that you're just not big enough a star because you don't make yourself big enough and a star, Punk.
Yeah.
And that's his own fault. Stop. And I've made a video about this before. I don't want to promote my shit here, but it's just a pure fact to make sure that I've made shit like this exist.
Was it off that documentary? Was it off that podcast? He was with Cole Cabana.
Yeah. Here's the thing that I'm going to say right now.
I might go watch it later then.
The company doesn't
see how you contradict the claims.
The company doesn't get you over. You get yourself over. That's how it works.
I mean, multiple times he got himself over. I don't know why. What happened?
Oh, because because instead of being like, I want to be the top star, he just said, I want to be the top wrestler. Nobody cares.
No, technically, I heard him say he wanted the main event of WrestleMania, according to him.
You're facing The Undertaker. Why would you care? Having the main event now is irrelevant at the point.
No, back then,
the Undertaker.
2013,
he had The Undertaker at Mania for the streak.
And lost.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you bitching about having the main event? You're facing a legit Hall of Famer.
Well, that's what Jericho done. Jericho wasn't happy that he couldn't get the main event.
Why would you be complaining about headlining with the same two guys?
Kevin Owens.
He
for the main event in WrestleMania, and then they put down the card, and that's why Jericho left WWE.
He main evented over the Rumble match of the same year against The Rock for the world title, and then he did it again the next pay-per-view. Why are you bitching about that all because you don't get your shit at Mania? You had more opportunities to be a headliner than Daniel Bryan did while Daniel Bryan was getting injured in his push.
Yeah.
Overly privileged bitch. I'm sorry. How does his wife have more balls than him? AJ Lee has more balls than Punk.
Oh, wow. They made a new NFL league, yo.
What do you mean new NFL league?
No, there's a league called the USFL. They're bringing it back.
Oh yeah, they're bringing back the USFL. There's also going to be the spring league coming up in a few months.
Look, the teams are as follows: the New Orleans Breakers, the Birmingham Stallions.
I thought it was called. Wait, why don't they call them the Birmingham Bombers?
It's the Birmingham Stallions.
No, you don't get the reference.
The New Orleans Breakers.
You don't get the reference?
Yeah. Oof. All right, so the Tampa Bay Bandits, Pittsburgh Maulers. Yeah, because I'm sure Big Ben likes to maul girls every now and then, especially when they're underage.
It's a mauling right down.
Oh my God! Don't say it.
Yeah, just put Big Ben's foot on it. He'll definitely be mauling a lot of underage women.
Will you be interested to watch? Because this is an old school league.
I might watch though.
They're starting with more teams than the NFL. So
all right, so other teams: the Michigan Panthers, the Philadelphia Stars. Are you serious? How did you put the Philadelphia Stars, but your evil counterparts are rival with the Cowboys?
Well, so why do new leagues always start with 8 teams? Why don't they start with a bit longer? Because they
looks like I found my team already. The New Jersey Generals.
Wait, so no New York team?
No New York team. New Jersey only.
Rest in peace.
Well, this is my team.
I think I'm a New Jersey Generals fan now.
Well,
let's go. Jesus Christ! Some of these look like airplane. These are airline logos. Look at the New Orleans Breakers. That looks like something for the beach. The Philadelphia Stars looks like something you put on a hockey jacket. That Michigan Panthers looks like something you put on a bus.
Yep,
man.
I already picked my team. So you heard it here now. YTC is officially a New Jersey Generals fan.
Hey, look, we found something the Washington football team could have used as a name. The Generals.
The Washington Generals, they could have done that.
Yeah. Thank God we know NFL is stupid. What other wait? There's other USFL teams. Back in the day, wasn't there?
No, but it's 8 for now.
Yeah, Baltimore Star. Wait, Philadelphia Star. So Baltimore, Philadelphia is now the Stars' new home.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Stars. The Stars, and your rivals, the Cowboys.
There's also the Los Angeles Express, the San Antonio Gunslingers, Oakland Invaders, the Memphis Showboats. That's actually not a bad name.
Memphis Showboats, that's actually, considering it's a music city, so they're showboats.
Yeah, Chicago Blitz. Chicago Blitz.
Chicago Blitz.
That sounds like something out of an arena football team.
my USFL team.
Denver Gold. Oh, I get it. Mining. Arizona Wranglers. Oh, that's actually not a bad name.
Wranglers.
Yeah, Wranglers. Get your jeans.
That's dope.
And Jacksonville Bulls. Pittsburgh
Bulls?
Mauler. Yeah, the Jacksonville Bulls.
Yeah, the Big Ben Maulers.
Stop it. Okay, what else? There's also Tampa Bay Bandits. So they probably existed since then. Orlando Renegades. So why is there a tomahawk? Yeah, but their logo's a tomahawk.
A tomahawk? Why aren't they called the Orlando Tomahawks? No, but then again, they get canceled.
They probably will cancel. They were founded back in 1983.
Well, that's my team then.
Don't be racist.
No, not my team. No, my Generals.
Arizona Outlaws. Isn't the XFL supposed to be coming back the next year or the 2 years later?
Well, I'm still a Guardians fan then. Yeah,
I'm still a Guardians fan. Plus, they have the best looking jerseys. I'm not gonna lie.
No, because it's my New York team, so yeah. Because all my teams are New York, so yeah. At least the right side of New York.
I mean, it's either you want to be a Houston Roughnecks fan or a St. Louis Battlehawks, even though the Battlehawks sucks in the XFL. The Dallas Renegades. Wait, I'm sorry. Who did they hype up as their QB back for the Renegades? Wasn't
PJ Walker?
No. That was PJ Walker's. PJ what? Oh yeah, I thought he was Roughnecks.
Yeah.
No, they had somebody else as their QB for the Dallas Renegades.
Yeah, what was it? I know it's not Johnny Manziel. I was about to say Johnny Manziel. Nah.
No,
remember at one point Johnny Manziel played for AFL League?
It was Landry Jones.
Landry Jones, yeah, he was a backup in NFL that turned to be a star in the XFL.
Let's see these has-beens. I want to see these has-beens.
Nah, but but I think if Andy Dalton went to there, he would have been the best. He would have been equivalent to Tom Brady in the XFL.
So Landry Jones, Nelson Phillips, Murphy Pace, Shakar Marquise. Oh my God, Nigel Flynn.
We got some guy that Logan Woodside. He was good for us.
Oh Jesus Christ, dude. Alexander Frank. Oh God, dude, this is making me feel like sad.
Well, that's my new team, though. That's the closest I got to New Jersey or New York. The closest I got to New York.
At least
New Jersey Generals.
I'm not gonna lie. The XFL new rules were actually a bit better. Than expected.
Remember? Hang on. Didn't the rules say you only had to have 1 foot down?
Yeah, 1 foot down, and you're supposed to it's dependent on the yard line.
Instead of 2 feet, you just have 1 feet. 1 feet is the equivalent of a catch.
It's dependent on the yard line where you go. What the fuck are these other teams? The Dallas Desperados and
Desperados.
Yeah.
But
I forgot about the Arizona Hotshot. Wait, that's not XFL. That's you. That's.
But then again, they can't say Dallas Stars obviously because Dallas Stars sounds too equivalent to Dallas Stars in the NHL.
Wait, Arizona Hotshots. That's not XFL. That's the Lion. That's
AAF.
That's AAF. Rest in peace to that league. That lasted for
that league only lasted a few weeks and then it failed. They didn't even have a championship game. That's the bad thing. They ran out of money.
At least the XFL was because of COVID, even though the ratings were going down.
The Apollos basically won that league because they were like 4-0, something like that.
Yeah, they were 4-0.
Orlando Apollos. I was a Commanders fan. The San Antonio Commanders.
Didn't people think Cordell Jones was gonna go off in the XFL?
No, but that was my team. Yeah. No, but that was my team in the AAF. I was a San Antonio fan. The Commanders, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was a Commanders fan.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who? I want to see the teams. Let me see the teams.
Give me a second.
I already got it. We had the Birmingham Iron, the Atlanta Legends. They were the worst team in the AAF, by the way. San Antonio Commanders, the San Diego Fleet, the Memphis Express, Arizona Hotshots, Salt Lake Stallions, and Orlando Apollos. I actually have a cool looking logo. I'm not gonna lie. The only worst team name you could think of, it's like the Sacramento Kings, even though these guys don't even have a banner to their name. Yet we have the Atlanta Legends. Wait, which team did Manziel go
guys,
for?
I'm gonna head out for a bit. I am. Bye, boys.
All right, see you later, Gavin. Thanks for coming in. YTC?
Alright, I'm back. I had to go do something. So you were saying?
Gavin just come on. Yeah. Yeah, did you hear about the teams?
What teams?
For the AAF.
Yeah, the Birmingham what? Bombers?
Wow. Iron.
The Iron, yeah, the Birmingham Iron, the Orlando Apollos, the Arizona Hotshots. I was a Commanders fan for San Antonio. What other teams was there?
Fleet, the San Diego
San Diego Fleet. Yeah,
Salt
the San
Lake
Diego
Stallions,
Fleet.
that sucked.
Yep.
Even though the logo doesn't seem that bad.
No, but y'all was a Commanders fan. I love the whole jersey they had.
Johnny Manziel's last pro team he played for the Memphis Express.
Memphis Express.
Did he even have a good one?
He was all right. No, he actually had a 3 TD game once in that league. Where he threw for 3 TDs, he actually played the NFL standards for one game.
I'm so proud of him.
Me too.
I'm so proud of him. He sucks ass though. Wait, so what does the Spring League have? You guys got to change your name.
The what league?
The Spring League.
The Spring League? I don't know what the Spring League is.
It's a spring. They have the Conquerors, the Generals, the Jesters, the Blues.
What the? Illuminati confirmed. Anyway, my computer's about to die, so I gotta end the stream. I gotta recharge it for tonight. I'm going live again tonight.
Las Vegas Aviators. All right, I'll see you till then. You have a good one.
Yeah, YTC out.